Hello everyone, my name is Ali Daren. My battery number is 255509. Yeah, we given a task to do a video presentation on Membership Code on Corporate Governance or MCCG 2017. There are 5 parts we need to explain about it. First is objective of the video. Second, background of corporate governance in Malaysia. Third, discussion on the main pillars of MCCG. Fourth, three suggestions to improve MCCG and justify your answer. Lastly is conclusion. So I'm doing objective on the video. So here I gonna explain about explain a little bit about MCCG 2017. So before that, we should know what mean by corporate governance first. Corporate governance defined as process and structure used to direct and manage the business and affair of the company towards promoting business prosperity and corporate accountability. Okay, so let's see roughly about MCCG 2017. MCCG, also known as Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance 2017, is introduced in 2000 and has been a significant tool for corporate governance reform and also has influenced corporate governance practices of companies positively. MCCG reflect global principles and internationally recognized practices of corporate governance which are above and beyond the minimum required by statute, regulation, or prescribed by Bursa Malaysia. Thank you.
Welcome and hi, I'm Yanchik number 256134 in on background of corporate governance. Corporate governance in Malaysia and other East Asian countries was introduced as a result of the fall of East Asian economies in the second half of 1997. The period brought greater attention and appreciation of corporate governance to the public and private sectors in those countries. Corporate governance, as is generally known, plays a very important role in a nation's development, particularly in strengthening and deepening its financial and capital market. Hence, from the case of Malaysia's experience in 1997 and 1998 ASEAN financial crisis set off the need for good corporate governance. There are 3 key sources of corporate governance which reforms agenda in Malaysia that consists of the Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance by Finance Committee and Corporate Governance, Capital Market Master Plan (CMP) by Security Commissions, and Financial Sector Master Plan by Bank Negara Malaysia on the financial sector. The latest corporate development was in regard to the release of the new Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance 2017 by Security Commission on 26 April 2017. The new code, which is a set of best practices to strengthen corporate culture, accountability, and transparency, which represents Malaysia's continued effort in promoting good corporate governance to further enhance its capital market and ensure its sustainability. The code, which will take effect for financial year ending 31 December 2017, essentially centers on 3 principles, namely board leadership and effectiveness, effective audit, risk management and internal controls, and corporate reporting and relationship with stakeholders. A key feature of the new code is the introduction of the comprehend, apply and report approach, moving from comply or explain to apply or explain an alternative. This is meant to encourage listed companies to put more thought and consideration when adopting and reporting on their corporate governance practices. There is also a differentiated and proportional approach in the application of good, taking into account the differing size and complexity of listed companies, where certain practices and reporting expectations are to only apply to companies in the Bursa Malaysia.
Hi, my name is Haifah Husna binti Ahmad Putih. My metric number is 264673. Here I would like to discuss about the main pillars of MCCG 2017. We have four. The first one is ethical behavior, second, accountability, third, transparency, fourth, sustainability. Okay, I would like to further discuss about the ethical behavior and accountability. Okay, ethical behavior. Before we jump or go for the explanation and example, we should know what is ethic. Ethic here means the understanding and knowledge about doing right and doing wrong. For instance, if you own a company and then you obtain and receive the data from your consumer, and then you think of selling the data to someone else, it means you are doing an ethical thing because the data is very confidential. Next, you are discriminating in hiring someone. For instance, your focus is on Malay, not focus on hiring other races. Okay, next is accountability. Accountability relate to the responsibility. For instance, if I am given a task or project to be done, I have to make sure that the task and project is done accordingly to the required standard. I know that I will be blamed if I do not obey with the required standard because it is my responsibility.
I'm Nurul Sahira binti Muhammadin, metric number 253170. Continue this presentation with the third main pillar of MCCG, which is transparency. In simplest term, transparency is having nothing to hide. Transparency means openness or a willingness of the company to provide a clear information to shareholder and other shareholder. Transparency is a critical component of corporate governance because it can ensure that all of a company's action can be checked at any given time by an outsider observer or investor. For example, transparency refers to the openness and willingness to disclose the financial performance figure which are trustful and accurate. So, transparency can build a good reputation to the company. Okay, so the fourth is sustainability. Okay, sustainability is focusing on meeting the need of present without compromising the ability of future to meet their needs. Sustainability also is a strategy of the process of sustainable development. It also can be perceived as a way when a firm creates value for its shareholder by maximizing positive and minimizing the negative effect of environment, social, and economic issue. So, to integrating the concept of sustainability, companies should develop a good strategy that will lead the creation of environmental, social, and economic value to increase the performance of the company.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ali binti Azhar. My metric number is 263863. Now I would like to present about the suggestion to improve Malaysian Code of Corporate Governance MCCG 2017 and how it is worked. Our suggestion is epistemological of Tawheed. Epistemological of Tawheed is an element that can be used to create Islamic type governance item that promote the morals, attitude of the board of director. That means it also inculcates spirituality in the model of corporate governance with a honest and sincere attitude. This also will company directly contribute to socio-economic and be the successful company in the world. This element also act like a shape a governance mechanism that is preferred by investor and shareholder if the board of director exercise good governance over what is assigned. That means this element can be encouraged to investor and shareholder outside to this company. This element has four aspects. First is Khalifah. Khalifah means that the board of director address to the company principal. To the company principle, Islamic principle, all the principle regulation in the company. And then the board of director also practice and teaching or sharing his or her knowledge to the others company members. Next is Essence. Essence is the objective of the board director to be aimed at achieving with the what has been set up. Means the goal of the company. Third is Itqan. Itqan means the board of directors is clarified the method, strategy, plans for the operation. Board of directors is explain all the strategies, all the plan to the company members to achieve their goals. And four is Shura. Shura means the board of directors hold meeting to seek the view of the company on investment and decision involving large sum and capital. So, this epistemological of Tawhid element will increase the accountability while high transparency and ethical standard in the company. So the company will be more successful among the others company outside.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairul Ikwan bin Jasmi and my metric number is 255967. So today I will like to give a suggestion to improve the MCCG. Okay, so the first one is limit the number of directorship held by the individual directors. The second one is formulate ethical standards and a system compliance through the company's code of conduct. Limit the number of directorship held by individual director. Director are permitted to serve up to only 5 listed companies in Malaysia. Director must advise chairman or senior independent director in advance of accepting any invitation to serve on another company board. Assessment through the nominating committee and approval of the existing board is required prior to accepting any new appointments on boards of other listed companies. The board must disclose in the company's proxy form and annual report such an assessment has been carried out by its nominating committee. Okay, next is formulate ethical standards and a system compliant through the company's code of conduct. They must establish a corporate culture which engender ethical conduct that permeates throughout the company. To integrate this culture in the company, boards need to formalize ethical values through a code of conduct and ensure the implementation of appropriate internal system to support, promote and ensure its compliance. It's also need to design their own code and system based on the value its price as appropriate business conduct. The code should be actively and effectively communicate across the company and there should be appropriate training programs to enable staff to understand the code and apply it effectively. The code also need to be disclosed to the shareholder and the public to ensure the code continues to remain relevant and appropriate. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nurul Shazwani binti Muhammad Rafli, 258968. I would like to do the conclusion from our presentation, the Malaysian Code on Corporate Governance 2017. The conclusion for the first is the MCCG 2070 introduced substantial change and recommendation with a view of raising the standard of corporate governance of companies in Malaysia. MCCG 2070 believe that to allow greater flexibility in applications of the best practice. Next, MCCG also adopt a professional application to companies depending on size, complicity, and suitability. However, MCCG applies to all listed companies in Malaysia, but certain large companies practice and certain companies they do not practice. Next, in addition, MCCG expressly encourage non-listed entities to embrace the MCCG to enhance accountability, transparency, and sustainability. Therefore, the company should practice good corporate governance in three key principles of MCCG 2017, like is setting at the intended outcome together with recommended practice. Further, the explanatory notes in guidance on the implementation of such as practice. It is for the purpose of the achievement in profitability and sustainability. The last but not least, MCCG 2070 is a set of best practice to strengthen corporate culture, enhance on accountability and transparency. That's all from our group presentation. Thank you.